Hello everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, and today I have for you guys a new Bloons Tower Defense 5 gameplay. This is not in the deluxe version, this is just original Bloons Tower Defense 5, but it's going to be a new map on there called Slalom, so let's get going on this and let's give it a go. If you're wondering why the last two videos for Bloons Tower Defense haven't been from deluxe, it's because the two new maps, as far as I know, aren't released on deluxe yet. At least I have to update the game, and I'm too fucking lazy to update the game, so we're going to play it online at the Ninja Kiwi website. So let's get this going. Now this one is as easy as it looks. There are a couple things I should notify you though about it, just so you guys can kind of get that down, know exactly what's going on, and then this map might make a little more sense to you. So basically, as you can tell, if you follow the pineapple, this is where the balloons will start tracking down. They go down this track right here, all the way to the end, and then once they come off screen, not the finish line, but once they come off screen, that's when they start counting against you. Now the areas, whoopsies, I probably should, I should probably update how fast it hits, just that I don't get screwed over. But yeah, so one strategy that's really good is around every bend to put these tack shooters. These tack shooters work extremely well around these bends because it kind of allows you to hit almost every single one but a single one. If you look, only one dart won't be hitting a balloon, which is pretty good. That means on average you're getting 1 out of 8, so 7 out of 8 are actually hitting target, which is very good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually an extremely good ratio. So put the tack shooters around the corners. I promise you guys, you will not regret it. And just a couple more places and things that I should talk about. If you are using a regular tower, you can build anywhere on the map over here. The only places you cannot build are, hold on one second, let me press the play button, are for some reason, where is it? Right over here on the trees, you cannot place any towers, period. There are no towers allowed there. You also cannot place them in the sky. Those seem simple, but you'd be surprised at how dumb some people are. So those two right there you can't do. And the next thing you can do is the Monkey Buccaneer is actually usable on this lake. Granted, that also means that these type of characters are not. So basically, that's just your layout there. No one can place on the trees over here. You can place anywhere else in the map except for the sky, and only the Monkey Buccaneer can be placed on the water. Unless, of course, you use a special agent with the raft. Either one of those might actually work. So, GG. All right, there we go. So now I upgraded my spike traps, I should say. Sorry, so they can hit a lot faster. You don't have to have them fully upgraded or anything like that, but it's just highly suggested. And they're not even that powerful. So after a short while, you're gonna realize that you're probably gonna need to get rid of them. Updating range is very optional. You really don't have to do that. You can if you want. I'll just do it just because, well, I don't know. I would suggest it maybe at least for the first one, but that's about it, really. And I say only the first one, really, because that means he can hit down here as well. So having that extra track advantage really will make the difference in the long run. Otherwise, though, it probably doesn't really matter that much and shouldn't be that much of a priority. And I'll just get it for both, because also the same thing goes for this one down here. He can hit up top there now, too. So it works dual like that, kind of. They're both able to hit each other. Oh, the bottom one's a little more reluctant to hit up there. I probably should have placed him a little more north, so I kind of just wasted those upgrades, but whatever, not the end of the world. So let's place a little tack shooter right there. I always call them spike factories. Let's place a tack shooter right there so that you can hit them when they go around the bend. And then I'm going to upgrade the shooting as well. Now, one thing that I have to watch out for is the fact that camo balloons are going to be able to sneak by. So what I'm going to do real quickly here to make sure that they can't is place my Monkey Apprentice. He's going to be my tower to hit any kind of camo balloons that try and sneak on by. He's basically going to cock block everything in sight. So we're going to place you here. You're our official cock blocker of the day. Congratulations, Monkey Apprentice. I hope you're proud. And the way we're going to do this, upgrading him 2 to the left and 2 to the right. The second upgrade to the right allows him to hit camo balloons, and the second upgrade to the left allows him to be a total badass. So they're both kind of necessary, because who doesn't want a badass on the field? So yeah, we're already around 19 of 50, and to be honest with you guys, this mission should not be ranked intermediate. I understand why they did it, because the track's so wavy, that means that no chain attacks can really be made. A chain attack is when, for instance, the apprentice hits a bolt, and it goes through one and hits others behind it, but the problem with it, though, or sorry, not the problem with that, the problem with this map is that it can't really chain so well unless it targets them like the lightning ability does or anything like that. Besides that, you're not going to have any direct chains. But, oh, notice how we just barely missed that. We're going to let this one go through, though. It's only worth, like, 3 balloon value. But, yeah, so the point is, though, is that you can't get a lot of chains in this map, but that doesn't really matter that much. It's not the end of the world at all. And, to be honest with you guys, I just like how they have the swirls such as, how do I put this, how they have like little turns such as this, the really steep turns, because it allows you to hit a lot of people with the tack shooters, and although you don't get a lot of unit diversity out there, it definitely will work out in your favor, this whole plan. Like, this is kind of like a grade A strategy, and it can't go wrong, and that's what I love about it. So that's what I'd have to suggest for you guys. if you are going to play this the way I am, then definitely set up your tack shooters in the right position, and you should be good to go from there. Sorry about that, guys. We are back, and it looks like we're doing pretty well for ourselves now. Make sure you don't have to upgrade all the way, but make sure you at least upgrade 3 to the left on all of these tack shooters. That is very necessary, and 2 to the right as well, so just 3 to the left, 2 to the right, and that's kind of the setup that you should be using. Otherwise, it might not turn out the way you want, and it definitely won't turn out the way I'm playing it right now. So if you want to mimic me, that's the kind of setup that I'm going to be using for them. It's optional if you want to upgrade him 2 to the left. I would just save the 4 to the left. I would just save the $2,000 personally. But there are people out there that will obviously disagree with me, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are people that might want to allocate their money in a different way. This is just probably one of the more easier ways to play. So it's not, obviously the best, because there's no such thing as the best strategy, but it'll get you far, and it's definitely one of the more basic ones. It's easy to understand as well, so that's always a plus. There we go. Now I'm almost done placing these guys around every bend, and that's going to be your ultimate goal, is to place them around every bend, but as you can see before, the Camo Balloon started making a little bit of a break for it, so I set up another Monkey Apprentice, and I'm hoping that he'll be able to help the other one out, kind of like them coupled together will be able to take on anyone. That's at least the idea behind it. I don't know for sure if that's how things are going to play out, but we can only hope, I guess you could say. So let's see now. We have a very nice setup here, and one thing I don't understand, this is very, very random, but how they set up the different types of towers on the side. Because you'd think that it would be by their value or something along those lines, but it's not. The only real order to it is which ones you get out of each rank. But the price of it doesn't mean anything at all, and it's not even like divided by subsection, anything like that. It's completely and utterly random. So I don't know if someone knows why they divided it the way they did in terms of like how they set up all these different tower types along the side, then please tell me. Otherwise, I don't have the slightest clue why they do it. I don't know, just kind of one of those little things that I would like to get some information on. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if I can't find the information, but it'll be cool information to have anyway, so I don't know. Now, I'm going to upgrade this guy right here, this Monkey Apprentice, 3 to the right. He's going to be the first one like that, and I would highly suggest maybe doing it to your other one as well. But I at least want this one because he can hit the highest area, so he's kind of like the big AoE hitter, I guess. And all these little tack shooters along the way will definitely help us out any way, shape, or form. So they are very good. I like them a lot. One thing that would be cool also is if you built a Destroyer, a Monkey Buccaneer, and you upgraded him to Destroyer over here in the pond. I think that might actually turn out very well for you if you try that out. You can also try doing a cannon ship and getting the ability to try and take down MOAB balloons. Both of those would be very, very effective, and I don't know, I would suggest both. I think, honestly, you couldn't go wrong if you did both. But take a look at that, how good the Destroyer was right there. He kind of just saved her ass, because I'm not sure if those tack shooters would have been able to take everyone out at that current speed that they were running in at. So GG to that. I'm pretty sure he might have just saved the day already, which would be pretty awesome, and just to show you guys exactly how badass my favorite unit is. That's right, that's one thing. It's a tie between the Monkey Apprentice and the Monkey Buccaneer. They're both my favorite units. It used to be flat out the Monkey Buccaneer. For a while it was Glue Gunner, and then it got stuck between Apprentice and the Monkey Buccaneer. It's kind of like, it's a very complicated relationship, I guess you could say. I keep switching between which one of those I like more, so I don't know. It's a mystery even to myself, but I guess, hey, if you're going to play the game, you might as well enjoy it, and pretty much I guess that also means on the plus side, I enjoy almost every aspect of the game, because if I can't choose my favorite tower, that means I must be doing something right, because I must be having a great time. Alright, I'm going to place down another Monkey Buccaneer here. This one is going to be upgraded all the way to the right, that way he can take down any kind of MOAB that tries to sneak through. And I was trying to tell you guys about that upgrade earlier. That was the one that basically, if there's a MOAB on the track, you click that button and bam, he just disappears and he kind of just explodes. Well, actually, that's the great part. It doesn't explode into smaller balloons like normal. He literally just disappears. Like, it takes him off the track, and every balloon that would come out of him just vanishes. So that's why that one's really important to have. So I got him there, and I'm going to get a second one as well. That way, when the time comes, I can use the two special attacks that come on for around 50 to take out the 2 MOAB balloons, and then I'm pretty much going to breeze right through with no trouble at all. So let's hope for the best. We're already on round 49, so I'm hoping we'll have enough money by that point. Let's see. We're going to cut it very, very close. No, we didn't quite get it yet, but hold on. Here we go. There's the thing. Bam, took that 1 MOAB balloon captive, and hopefully we can get enough money real quickly here that way. There we go, we got the second one. So now as soon as that other MOAB sneaks on the track, we can kidnap him, and bam, we are done. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good night, everyone. Be sure to subscribe.